What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Tyson Fury. Get this. Listen, I just received, shout out to Michael, sent me Sporting Icons video about a possible matchup between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, okay? Now, keep in mind, that's contingent on if Andy Ruiz takes on Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury decides to fight Andy Ruiz for the WBC, then that would free up Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, okay? Now, we do know Anthony Joshua won't fight until December, okay, which is unfortunate because of a lot of reasons which I don't have time to get into right now. But Deontay Wilder, he needs a fight right now. He needs a fight right now because he's in pre-camp right now because Malik Scott informed us yesterday that they're starting pre-camp. And he also informed us that's going to be something big. Now, big meaning what? Do you mean big later on down the line, or do you mean big right now? Because if it's big right now, you can forget about Anthony Joshua because he's not fighting to December anyway. He let the world know through his social media account that he's not fighting into December. So if there's any type of way we could get Joshua and Wilder fight, it has to be lined up in the right time. You know, and honestly, people are going to want that fight. Me personally, I don't think Eddie Hearn wants a Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight. I think he would prefer Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury because he said it too many times. He said, hey, Joshua needs another fight. Joshua needs to gel with his coach. But don't make no mistake about it. If Tyson Fury calls us, we're going to take that fight. That's what he said. And he said that on more than one occasion. But most importantly, he said that on more than one occasion lately. Okay, so he said that a lot lately. And if Tyson Fury fights Andy Ruiz, yes, it could free up a fight between number 1, which is Deontay Wilder, and number 3, which is Anthony Joshua. But, you know, what are the chances of that shit happening? Now, I could sit here and get excited and all that for no reason and waste my energy, but I already know what timing means. See, this is what could happen. Wilder wants a fight now. Joshua won't fight to December. Wilder hasn't fought this year. So if Wilder gets a fight with somebody, whoever that is, somebody, maybe we could see a fight in December. But if it's up to the WBC to order it, don't hold your breath, okay? Now, the good thing is it could happen, okay? Let's look at it in a positive. It could happen because Mauricio Suleiman is a politician, meaning he's a businessman. So he knows and understands, okay, that's the biggest fight that we could possibly make, or one of the biggest fights that we could possibly make next. Because let's say Wilder fights Usyk. See, a lot of people are overlooking that based on what's the possibility or the video that come out. But Wilder could fight Usyk. And if Wilder fights Usyk and loses, that means we won't see a Wilder versus Joshua. Just like we can't see a Joshua versus Fury right away, or we shouldn't have, because Joshua lost to Usyk himself back to back. So if Usyk fights Wilder, we have to see what happens in that fight. The only way that Wilder fights Joshua is he beats Usyk. And if he beats Usyk, he will be on the incline, okay? He will be the motivating, he will be the momentum driving force in the heavyweight division. He will be the favorite. Why? Because everybody's going to say this. Because we don't, and a lot of fans don't think. They just think with this type of analogy like, hey, yeah, well, he already beat him and he got beat by that guy. So obviously there's no way that Joshua will win against Wilder because Wilder beat the guy that beat him. So, you know what I mean? Those type of equations will just automatically form in some people's mind when they don't understand that Styles make fights. You know what I mean? Wilder isn't Joshua, you know, and Wilder ain't 6'1". Wilder's 6'7". One thing we know about Joshua, he's good and he's better at fighting taller guys. Look at the Klitschko fight. We don't know how that fight could go. It could be like Mike Tyson versus Francois Botha. It could go that way. It could go like Lawrence Claybay taking on Clifford the Black Rhino ATN. It could go a lot of particular ways, that particular fight. It could go like Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko. It could go a lot of ways. But will it happen? We just have to see. But the fight has to be big enough for Mauricio to do anything or to put anything in motion. Okay? And that fight may be the way he should decide to do, because he can make that mandatory. Mauricio could do that. He could say, hey, we want number 1 and number 3 since Tyson Fury's fighting Andy Ruiz. You know. So it's a lot. But knowing Eddie Hearn and what he don't know versus what he knows, I think, you know, he will try to save, hopefully, he will try to save the December date for Joshua to be someone huge. Either it's Fury or it's Wilder or it's somebody. But because that's exactly what Joshua needs. He needs a comeback this year, because in 2023 is not the year for him thus far. But what do I think about the fight? I would love to see it. Why not? Because to me, people, okay, in closing, I don't look at Wilder any better than Joshua, nor Joshua any better than Wilder. The only difference is the mentality of both guys. Wilder goes to knock you out. Joshua goes to box you out. Those are the two things. You know, mentally, they may be the same. That hasn't been proven yet. But they may be on the same brain length, because he's still talking about Tyson Fury. If he snores Tyson Fury in his sleep, Fury. Yeah, he may have some mental problems, a mental block or something. Whereas, you know, Joshua with the jab, grab, jab him, hit right hand, grab him, bars. Don't do it to me, please. Don't do it to me. So you don't know where these guys are at mentally. So they may be on the same wavelength. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of the possibility of the WBC ordering Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!